Hello everyone, Professor Carafit here. Just doing a quick tour of Blackboard for those of you who have emailed me and have had trouble finding some things. I want to make sure everyone has an equal opportunity to succeed here. So let me walk you through a few of the things on Blackboard. All right, so you often start on the home page. The home page is a great place to start because the most recent announcements that I've made are here. Some of them I email to you, some of them I don't, and so they always appear here. And I think you can even edit notification settings right here, and it will automatically email you when I add a announcement. Down here, it tells you if there's something due. Like right now, it says, hey, if you're in Group Bravo, you have an assignment due by this time at the latest. So, you can see that. Once again, labs can be a little different than lecture assignments, though, because lab files technically are due the day of your assigned lab. So keep that in mind. And there's upcoming things that are due show up here. So this is a nice page, an overall page to see lots of things. In the announcements page, that's where you can go to see announcements. Like I just put a video up on how to see comments that we make on your assignments that you turn in on Blackboard. I have a video there. I have information on the change in office hours that I've made and a key to the short answer, so on and so forth. All of that's there in announcements. In the calendar, items that have been given a due date often show up in here, and other files can show up in here as well. There's a link to the syllabus. There's a lecture folder down here. The lecture folder is important. Right here, if you click there, that takes you to the files like the PowerPoints and things for class. If there are lecture assignments, they go in here. You'll see them in the assignments folder. Now, I will point out that the active reading guides, I have gone ahead and made their own folder, so those assignments are in this folder here. So here's the active reading guides. You can click them and read them by clicking right here, and it would download to your computer, and you will have them. Now, to turn them in, you type your answers or photograph your answers, whatever, and you click here. This is how you turn things in on Blackboard. You click the assignment, and then you click Browse, and you find the file on your computer, and then you upload it. And that's how you turn things in on Blackboard, okay? Here's a link to Mastering Biology. Here's a link to my office hours. So you don't need a Zoom link sent to you. You can click that to get to my office hours. Here's a discussion page where you can interact with other students and ask and answer questions. Here's links to the TA office hours. You are entitled, even if you're in my lab, you can attend the TA's office and tutoring hours to get help with lab assignments and things like that. So if you can't make my times, if you're my TA or you're in my lab, you can go to one of the TA's office hour times, okay? I want to show you the lab folder real quick. In the lab folder, I have a link to the lab website. That's where a lot of pre-lab videos are that will help you get ready for quizzes and things. And it lets you know what lab's coming up and whether or not you have lab this week or not. It has the A-B schedule on there. This is my attempt to predict where the lab points will be distributed this semester. Of course, it changes a little here and there as needed, but that's the plan right here. Lab assignments are here. So you can see lab assignments. I put a special folder for lab reports here. So in the lab report folder, there's a video on how to write a lab report. There's an example scientific paper there that you should check out. There's how to find library resources. So because you'll be required to find journals for your next scientific paper. And there's an example lab report down there. So that's a handy thing to check out. Let me go back to the lab assignments folder, and let's just go into the lab portfolio project. I want to show you this. So this is where you will, once you know what group you're in, you can sign up for your groups on Blackboard here. There's a data collection sheet for the lab portfolio project and an introduction to the lab portfolio project there. Let me go back to lab assignments. I want to show you one other thing before I end this video. Let's go down here to the microscope photos. sometimes when I give you an assignment, I provide you a document to fill out, okay? And the way you find that, this is where you'll turn it in, but here's where you download it. Life in a Drop assignment. You click that to download the assignment, you fill it out, and then you click here, and then you click browse, and you upload it when you're done. And that's how you turn it in. One other thing while you're watching this is that there is a new lab assignment at the very bottom here called Office Hour Visit. So by the 8th of October, you need to visit your lab instructor's office hours. You can just check in and say, hi, I'm here for my points. That's all you have to do to get the points. But you will receive quiz points for attending your instructor's office hours. So if you're in my lab, come to my office hours. If you're in Kira's lab, go to Kira's. If you're in Megan's lab, go to Megan's lab office hours. But if you can't make their times, then email them and just see if you can make an appointment to pop in and say hi. A lot of folks are not attending these, and these are really important to get to know your instructors. If you ever want to get a letter of recommendation from one of us, it's best if we know who you are. It's a way for you to ask questions. It's a way for you to get feedback. It's a way for you to just chit chat and find out what it's like to be a person who works out of college, whatever. Just come shoot the breeze occasionally. But that's what office hours are for. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave this now. I think that's a pretty good tour of everything. Of course, you can check out your grades and my grades. You can even see feedback on your work in there as well. But I'll leave it to you to check that out.